Hey assholes, Pat Ryerke here, also known as the Patriarchy, kicking social justice ass well into 2017. Yale student slams Samurai Jack for homophobia, sexism, and cultural appropriation. So some of you may know, follow my channel, I have the show on here called McGanimation where we talk about animated shows, and we actually did a review for Samurai Jack Season 5, Episode 2. And I've watched every episode of this season so far. Let me give you a quick background. Genndy Tartakovsky worked on Dexter's Laboratory, the Clone Wars cartoon, Hotel Transylvania, Powerpuff Girls. He had a show, Samurai Jack. It ended years ago. It never had an official ending. He brought it back recently on Adult Swim with more adult themes, more violence. There's actually a penis joke in an episode, a legitimate penis joke. And it's been a huge hit critically. Everyone's been celebrating it. It's basically better than it ever was. It's as good as it's ever been. It's amazing. It's been an amazing return to television. So apparently some students at Yale went through and found issue with Samurai Jack Season 5, which I'm going to have to look at this. Somebody sent me this. I'm baffled because I've watched Season 5 and it's just been a brilliant piece of art. The writing's been incredible. The animation's been absolutely stunning. The storytelling, the depth, I mean, especially if you were a fan of the show back when you were a kid, them getting back to it now after all these years is really, there's a pathos. Cartoon Network Samurai Jack has always catered to mature as well as young audiences. Returning for its 5th and final season, the series takes it up a notch with graphic violence befitting its adult themes. The Yale Herald panned its return, not for tonal shift or changes in subject matter, but for issues as trivial as cultural appropriation, perceived homophobia, and sexism. A sorry distant second to the Yale Daily News, the student-run publication, honed its critical eye on Genndy Tartakovsky's creative choices, declaring it to be all sorts of problematic despite praising its animation and artwork. After all, what would a piece of entertainment be without some controversy? After giving a rundown on the new season's story and setting it all takes place 50 years after the end of the 4th season, which last aired in 2003, and details about the changes to the show's titular character, Jack, the review decrees Tartakovsky's presentation of the season's first villain, Scaramouche. I think it's Scaramouche. He's that guy's like, hey baby, how's it going? Hey, I'm gonna sing Scaramouche. Hey, how's it? He's the one that's involved with the penis joke in this season. Scaramouche, with his flamboyant dress and mannerisms, which include ending every sentence with "babe," reads as somewhat tone-deaf and homophobic. Okay, wait a minute. Well, they think that's a gay thing? Like, hey babe, homophobic. I don't think that's a gay thing. I think what they're doing here with his character is more like, I'm thinking like, hey kids, how's it going? You want to listen to some jazz? You want to be a good, like, that's a kind of voice. I don't think that's gay necessarily. I thought he's been like, hey Jack, I'm the best samurai in town. I'm the best, I'm Aku's best hired hand. I don't really think it's gay. Flamboyant. I mean, he's flamboyant, but I didn't think of him as gay. I mean, maybe that's just me. Declares Yale Herald, writes Sam Crewer. It's the only way that if you choose to project your own ideas of gay men onto the character. Viewers have noted that Scaramouche is more akin to Sammy Davis Jr. and other flamboyant jazz musicians. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think of him as gay at all. I thought it was just it's like an old school, jazz thing they're bringing back. Beyond that, even if Scaramouche is queer-coded, who's to say he shouldn't be a villain? After all, both Javier Bardem's Raul Silva in Skyfall and Far Cry 4's Pagan Men were fantastic villains, whose presentation of sexuality only added to their character. And just like Scaramouche, Pagan Man isn't actually gay. The review goes on to complain about the show's portrayal of samurai, which the author claimed is rooted in a Wikipedia-level understanding of the historical figure, and then it even feels appropriative at times. Really? The samurai stuff? I mean, it's just Jack being it's a fantasy show. It's like the Jedi. He gets the samurai sword, it's special, and he kills people. It's not, I mean, are you kidding? That's hilarious. Like, it's cultural appropriation to have a show about a cartoon samurai. Who are you offending? All the samurai out there, they're like, how dare you appropriate my culture? Do Japanese anime like Rurouni Kenshin portray samurai any more faithfully? Hardly. After all, neither show aims to be historically accurate. Kenshin's great, though. I mean, I love Samurai Jack. Rurouni Kenshin's an awesome show. Finally, the review argues the show's depiction of female bodies is uncomfortable, despite the season's introduction of Ashi, a strong female character. No, that's the thing. Ashi's actually like the breakout secret weapon of the season. She's a new character. She's very well developed. She has an arc that we haven't seen in a show yet. She's with Jack almost every episode. She's, they draw her very cute. They draw her to look attractive. Like there's a part where, they show off that she's kind of, cute in an animation sense, but I don't see anything wrong with that. Jack's running around in a fucking, loincloth. But, yeah, I'm sorry that Ashi's drawn to look kind of attractive. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. The complaint is highly reminiscent of cries against He-Man and other 80s cartoons, which came from the religious right, and not the far left. Just as Samurai Jack's protagonist is old and tired in the latest season, so too are the arguments the Yale Herald raises against it. Jesus Christ. I can't believe this is fucking real. This was mind-blowing. Let me go to the Yale Herald. Maybe it'll come up. And I can actually find this original review for you guys. Possibly. It might not load. But this is bullshit, because there's not even a hint of homophobia in Samurai Jack at all. Genndy Tartakovsky is clearly not homophobic. There's nothing in the show that's overly sexualized at all. And it's really well done. I mean it's... Oh, wow, they did a review as a podcast. Let me actually read this review. Come on, God, they're just giving you the fucking plot. It's one of those reviews where they just give you the plot, which is annoying. While creator Genndy Tartakovsky should be lauded for creating a show where each frame could hang in the MOMA, there are more than a handful of creative choices which should be critically examined. Jack's first villain, Scaramouche, with his flamboyant dress and mannerisms, which include ending every sentence with babe, reads as somewhat tone-deaf and homophobic. The portrayal of samurai seems to be rooted in a Wikipedia-level understanding of the historical figure and feels appropriative at times. You're a moron. While this season introduces the strong, nuanced female character of Ashi, women's bodies are often depicted as hypersexual, a fact made uncomfortably clear by the daughters of the Scotsman in the latest episode. Oh, come on. I was not looking at the daughters of the Scotsman and going like, man, I want to fuck them. Are you kidding me? They have big legs and stuff. They're big ladies. The show has wandered into the territory before, most notably with the character of Da Samurai in the 4th season, who is nothing more than a racist caricature. Oh, you leave Da Samurai alone. Once again, that was a stereotype. That was a joke from, 70s movies, like blaxploitation. Do you not watch movies or something, or know anything about jazz? Or, Genndy's commenting on different things. He's parroting things and making fun of things. He's also making fun of anime a lot. Well, not even making fun of it. He's doing homages to anime throughout all of his shows. You watch Dexter's Lab, it's filled... It has an episode that's an Apocalypse Now. The whole thing's Apocalypse Now. And then a Star Trek episode that's all Star Trek with them at a Barbie convention. Samurai Jack is thus flawed in the many ways that most mass entertainment is flawed, and thus deserves the same critical eye. With this in mind, whether the show is still worth the experience should be left to the discretion of the individual viewer. Yeah, somebody who actually has good taste and isn't triggered by stupid shit. Yeah, he's on here praising the animation. A stronger plot only serves to imbue the animation with meaning and weight that was lacking in much more earlier seasons. But then out of nowhere, we get this bullshit virtue signaling at the very end that comes out of nowhere. There's actually a podcast of this. Jesus Christ. Did they say that in the podcast? We're going to have to listen to the podcast at some point and check that out and see what we can find. But that's for another video. I don't want to sit here and listen to some fucking Yale students go on about Samurai Jack. Anyway, what do you guys think about Samurai Jack? Do you like the 5th season? I assume you do because it's badass. Are you a fan of Genndy Tartakovsky's other work? Please go check out my review of Samurai Jack Season 5. And I'll probably be doing another review for the finale. See what actually happens with Aku and Jack. And to the person who did this review, what's your name, Yale Herald person? Sam Crewer. You're really bad at reviewing. You're really, really bad at reviewing. You don't even understand basic references and themes and stuff like that without you saying... I mean, do you know how idiotic you sound when you say a Wikipedia-level understanding of the historical figure? That makes you sound like a pretentious asshole. You're talking about an animated show that isn't at all trying to tap into samurai. Jesus Christ. Anyways, the patriarchy. Like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, go fuck yourselves.